Hi guys, what's going on? Back here again for a new video. Today, me and Ollie, who's currently filming right now, are doing some more work on the Capri. I just want to talk to you today about starting problems on the Capri. We're talking about the distributor and the starter motor. I'll see you guys in a minute. As you can see, the starter motor sits just there on the right side of the engine, however you want to look, sat in left side, however, and it's just 3 bolts, easy to take off, which are just there. I use the top 2 bolts are a 15 and the bottom one was a 13 for me. Probably be different to you guys, but it depends at the end of the day what starter motor you've got and who's been working on it in the past. Right, so what you want to do, guys, once you get the starter motor out, you'll have 2 bolts that I've already taken out at the moment, just so it's easy to show you, and usually, obviously, that is just plugged on there with another bolt you can take off quite easy. There's the 2 bolts there. So yeah, you undo these, take the wire off, undo these 2 bolts, and the cylinder just pops off just like that. And then this is just like on a little arm, and you can just bring that up, give it a bit of a wiggle, and it pops out just like that. And as you can see in there, there's the arm there, and if I swing the starter motor around as I push the arm, you can see the dog gear actuates as so. Yeah, when you take out the cylinder, have a look inside, give it a feel. It can dry up and you can get some dry spots and a bit of pitting from wear over the time. Best thing you can do as well to get this working again is get a bit of grease. Get inside there and just try and get a bit of grease going around on the inside of the cylinder just to try and loosen it up a little bit. Get a bit more in there. Just like that, gives it a bit more of play. Then you can simply slide this back in, making sure obviously the spring hasn't come off and it's back on easily. And all you want to do is sit this back in here. It's a bit temperamental sometimes. Slide it back in, obviously make sure it's got a bit of free play going in, it's stuck out. Put your bolts back in and see if it actuates. One way to test out if the starter motor has got any life back into it, obviously like I said before, take that off. Get a pair of jump leads, shove them on your battery or on a generator like I've got at the moment, however you want to. Put the live onto this bottom bolt here, obviously where this wire connects to, and then just stick the earth onto the starter motor itself. And then what will happen is the motor will start to whine really fast. If that happens, that's great. If you do put the leads on and nothing happens, go no further than the step I'm about to show you, because there is no point. You will need, you definitely need a new starter motor. So stick your wire back on as such. There's a bolt, it's a bit rusty, but never mind. And just twist your bolt back on. Now once that's back on, right, so like I said before, guys, put the earth just on the body itself, grab your live, stick it on this wire, and just like that it will spin, so you know the starter motor's good. So next, obviously there's the starter motor, so we'll move on to the distributor now. So to start off, just pull the lead off the top here, and then either side you've got metal clips. If they're too hard, just get a flathead screwdriver and jam it in there, but you can usually clip off there and that one, and this will pull right off. Try to remember which way you had it, it just makes it a bit easier in the future. So I always stick it up there just so I know. Pull the arm off here, put this somewhere so you don't lose it. Now this is the little arm here. As this moves, it will open and close to allow for the spark for each ignition lead from the timing. What you want to do is take this whole arm off. To do that, you need to take off these bolts here and this one. once you take that off, just move these wires out the way here. It might vary to what setup you've got, but they're pretty much the same. And then just unscrew this arm. Right, so to try to sort out this problem, if you just push this here, you see the gap there. Sometimes this can get covered in grit, loads of various stuff. Get a bit of sandpaper, open her up just like that, and then just try to give it a sand on the connections. Just try to clean them up a bit, gives it a better connection. Just like that, gives it a bit of a cleaner connection. And once you've done that, go ahead and screw it back on. Throw in the second bolt here, just give it a bit of a tight up. So what you want to do, it will vary to your engine and the distributor setup you have, but you'd get a feeler gauge, look in a Haynes manual if you've got one, if not, have a look online and it will tell you the correct setting for your engine. So what you want to do is make sure both bolts have a bit of slack, just so you can actually, as you see there, move the arm to get the play. What you want to do is get a feel with your feeler gauge and get the obviously correct setting. Keep it in and then tighten up this bolt on the left, not the one on the right. Tighten it up, and then as you can see there, the camera, the gap's there. Give it a feel with your feeler gauge. It should be not too loose, not too tight, just a snug fit in and out, just like that. So it feels it's easily movable. And then go ahead and tighten your right bolt back on. Grab both connections. As I said, various to what setup you have on the distributor. Someone's fucked my. Put your two connections back together, stick your bolt back in my case a fucking screw. Should not be this way, but hey ho. Odds jobs are us. Slip your connections back on, tighten the bolt up, as so. Tight up like that on the connections there. So after you put in the screw there, go ahead and throw your top arm back on, make sure it's in, and then go ahead, throw your cap back on there, make sure it's fitted on properly, stick both clips on either side, grab your middle HT lead here, shove that back on, and then give your car a crank over and see if it makes any difference, and hopefully I hope this helped. So guys, basically that's a few tricks, whatever you want to call it, to sorting out if your Capri isn't starting. Hopefully you found this useful. Subscribe, like the channel, it'd be great. We've actually got a meet coming up on this Saturday at 8 o'clock down in Hedge End. If anyone sees this and they want to come and available, you're free to, modified, unmodified, doesn't matter, show your face, much appreciated. And in case you want to know any tips to Capri, to Fiestas, to anything else that you think I could help you with, leave a comment below and I'll help you best way I can. And see you guys in the next video. Thank you.